So, if you're calling this team the Dudes, you're mispronouncing it. It's clearly the Dudes.
Sad hit.
Dudes.
Sad.
Yeah, we got Dudes versus the Peeps here. But I have a bone to pick with this team. They're called Ralph, Reddles, and Roll Diz. And you didn't do like Gillyweed alluded to this. Like why is your team name not like at least the Rudes or something that starts with an R? You know?
Or they could just be R.
R. Well, they're going up against Pirates.
Yeah, see, it would have been perfect. They
could have been like, oh dear, I'm on the wrong team.
Yeah, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm so stoked for this match. I really want it to go to Game 5.
The Dudes versus the Peeps. I'm probably going to actually call them the Dudes, the way I said not to say it. Just so I'm not being like dude all the time. But we got the Dudes in the orange and the Peeps in the blue. Best of 5, and this is the last one. These are the last 2 teams in our bracket that have yet to either be knocked out or qualify for the rival series. One will do one and the other will do the other. And already the Peeps starting out on offense, getting some dunks in some corners. Pirate flicks it over the top of Ralph. And Reddles has to get it out to his teammates, but Gyro intercepts. Here comes Arsenal, sends a shot on target, and that's the Peeps with the first goal.
Yeah, I don't know about that defensive decision here from Roldiz. You see him go up on this back wall when... I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd rather see someone in net and then kind of rely on your teammates to roll in, maybe for that spider position, but they really need to clean things up. Right now, both teams look really rattled. I realize a lot is on the line, but at the end of the day, it's Rocket League. Just play your game, man.
Reddles, Ralph, and Roldiz look really rattled, folks. You heard it right here from Subi.
I didn't say that.
I said it. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go, and oh my goodness, Gyro gets one. Pirates gets the shot on target. A 2-goal lead now for the Peeps.
Bye-bye. That is a beautiful demo to open things up, getting the fullback play, and there's the open net, and you see the defender unable to react. I don't know if he's blinded, couldn't see through the smoke, whatever it is. No save put on the ball, and already the Peeps giving it to the Dudes.
And then he had dragons incarnate out of his goal. I mean, that's just intimidating as all get out. 2 people up on the defense here as Arsenal and Pirates both trying to make the save now. Roldiz around the corner for the pass. Gyro puts it out, and Arsenal up to midfield. Here comes Ralph. Pass Arsenal. Is he holding the ball control? No. Reddles going to move into the side. I'm not going to lie. When he flies across the map and like his name is moving across frames, you know what? He scored the goal. He scored the goal.
And Reddles has pedals.
He has pedals. Look at that.
Yeah, that's at least something makes sense. I know they don't have a team name with R, but the pedals explode right there with the butterflies. Good presence of mind there to just keep that pressure up, knowing that the defenders aren't going to be there, and puts it upper 90, close post. Good shot from him.
He gets that one through. What I was going to say is his name kind of looks like Retails, but that's just such a not fun thing to talk about compared to awesome goals. So
I worked retail. Let's not ever talk about that again. Thanks.
Never again. 3:27 on the clock, and it's a 1-goal lead for the Peeps. And they're pressuring, trying to make it back to 2 here. It's Ralph over the corner. Reddles up. Keeps it on the ceiling. Drops it down towards Roldiz. Send away. Here comes Pirates. His teammates across the field going for the dribble plays. Ralph's able to send it away, but here comes Gyro in to try and take a shot. The defense is not really sure what to do. He looks for the double tap. Can't find it as it goes to the corner. Now Arsenal back in and back out. Some help from Reddles. Ralph now in to engage the ball. Roldiz now. Gyro through the air onto the side. Pirates towards the backboard. Reddles with a response. Arsenal retreating back as Gyro sits in net. Roldiz looking to get it off, and Arsenal dropping it back down. Ralph thinking about moving in, but just sits on the ground. Allows the ball to be played over the top of him and allow Reddles to take control.
Yeah, that was good idea from Reddles there. Unfortunately, Roldiz wasn't expecting that pass. Looked like he needed boost, so he goes all the way back, and you see the turnover happen. And now the Peeps rolling down the field, pushing this ball once again into the offensive zone.
Looking for that 3rd goal. Roldiz gets it over the top of the front line. Gyro in the back needs to win this challenge. Doesn't. Pirates has moved in, but now the pass is starting to come through from the Dudes. The shot towards the goal, and the save comes through. 2 players committed on that, but they get it cleanly to their own corner, and they're actually going to get a shot from midfield all the way down. It didn't look like it was going fast enough to make it, but a 2-goal lead now for the Peeps.
Little over-aggression there from the Dudes, and you see Ralph rotating all the way on the side of the field back, trying to get that full boost pad. Needs to take a tighter angle so he can put himself in net to try and limit those hard clears that go into the net.
2:07 now, past halftime, and a 2-goal lead. The Peeps, we saw them earlier lose to Manhattan. They were already so close to being in the rival series, and now, again, a second opportunity. A miss here from the dudes as they're trying to tie this game up. Gyro gets it past one. Reynolds now. Arsenal puts it into the corner. Gyro backing off as Reynolds tries to play some defense here. Gets it past one. Now here's Ralph dropping it back to Reynolds in the midfield. They've got Gyro engaging, and he gets the interception onto the backboard and drops straight down. And Roldiz just tries to make a stop, but it's not enough, and he puts it into his own goal.
In the words of the great musicians, TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. And Roldiz gets an own goal there. Just truly unfortunate. Those are pretty much impossible to defend if you don't have someone already in net.
Great musicians indeed. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this game, and it's just been all the Peeps. We've seen a moment of offense from Reynolds on the dudes, but other than that, Arsenal looking for a 5th goal here. Reynolds will clear it away. Pirates now midfield. It's cleared. Here comes Gyro. Back down. Arsenal following this up with no boost. Up in the 1 roll. And Ralph past one, dropping it down to Reynolds. Gyro gets in the way. And then blocks the shot from Reynolds as well. The shot's just never quite there right now from the dudes. 52 seconds remaining. Roldiz up on the wall. Pirates gets it past one and onto the backboard one more time. Reynolds is moving in to try and make some defensive plays, but the boost gets snatched away from him as well. Now dropping it back down to Roldiz. The shot is a bit high. Is the follow-up there? You need to see Ralph get involved. Here he comes. Up to Roldiz. Dropping the shot onto the backboard. Here comes Reynolds for the final shot with 30 seconds remaining, down by 3. They just can't find a way to the defense. The shots just aren't quite on target, and the Peeps are just holding on to game 1.
Yeah, right now, all of the players for the dudes, they're in the same book. They're on the same page. They're just not on the same line. They have the right ideas. Good pressure here from Pirates, and you just see the play break down because they're so scattered all over the field. One person is thinking one thing, the other's thinking another. It's not correlating to great team play.
Now, Pirates, they're able to find Ralph backwards in net, and Ralph is basically at Pirates' mercy. And if we know anything about Pirates, they show no quarter. So that's an unfortunate one for if you're named Ralph.
And they're generally missing a limb.
Look at you, Ralph, that's watching this stream. Yeah, I see you. It's like 40,000 people watching. At least one of them's named Ralph. The game's going to end here. 4 seconds, or 4 goal deficit. That's not going to happen. The Peeps take game 1, and the dudes need to find some way to gather their wits about them as game 2 comes in. There really was almost nothing to show for them here.
No, and they were up there with the shots, tied as far as shots go, but it just didn't feel like any were really forcing the Peeps to make a play on the ball. We see 5 saves from them, but it was just
they were easy saves. It was like, oh, you're taking the shot, cool, this counts as a shot, and this will count as a save, but this was never going to be going in the net. The Peeps have control of this game. They had 5 shots, 4 assists. The team play is really coming through from them here as well. And so far, they're playing like a rival series team.
Definitely are. It's fun to see. I still stand by that I want to see game 5 happen. So the dudes pick it up a little bit, get on the same page together. You guys are, I see the passing plays. You guys want to develop them. It's just not happening. The ball's either a little too far forward, a little too far back. Just get the passes there. They're going to happen. It's going to just blossom into something beautiful.
Hopefully for Reynolds there. He can get his spring goal explosion going off a few more times. You want to have that goal explosion? That's too bad. That was a limited time event, and you can't have it anymore. Those are my favorite types of items. The ones I can like show to my friends, and they'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Where'd you get that? And be like, you can't have it. It's just mine. We're going to move into game 2 on Urban Central here in a minute, and these guys are going to get on to the field play one more time here. A few more times here. Excited to see them play in this great game of Rocket League. You know one thing that's really also bugs me about the dudes? All their names starting with an R. R's are not easy, like, plosive letters. They're one of the 5 consonants that can go and just like rolls along, you know. And like duh just ends, D stops, but R doesn't. It just makes it's called a treble consonant in choir.
I didn't know that, but one thing I do know is I would love to have a 5-year-old casting right now, just to hear them say Walf, Weddles, and Woldiz. Woldiz, super cute.
I won't repeat any. I won't continue to copy a 5-year-old because I want to give these players the the aplomb they are due. But
absolutely.
It's tempting. It really is. That would be a lot of fun. 4:27 left. The first 30 seconds will come and go with nobody scoring here. But both teams with opportunities on offense and defense. The Peeps versus the Dudes game 2.
Oh.
After the Peeps took game 1, they're looking to take game 2 right now as Pirates moves in to try and take another shot. And Reynolds gets it away. Back down the field, a great clear. And Ralph actually is able to engage it, get ball control, pinch it off the wall, a shot up. 2 players committed on the offense, and that'll mean an immediate counterattack. And Arsenal will put it on target. It's all the way down. It looks like it'll probably be a bit high, but here comes the follow-up. RLCS takes it away before Gyro can make the shot.
Yeah, it's like they're passive at the wrong times and they're overly aggressive at the wrong time. They need to just find a good middle ground. Don't be too aggressive to where you're double committing like we just saw, but also you've got to have pressure on the ball. Someone has to be there or you're going to get shots on net like that.
Well, and double commits on offense are just indicative of a team that is miscommunicating. That is something you have time to prepare. You should know who's going to be up to take that shot. You should never have 2 players going for a clear off the backboard, especially at this level of play. Nobody's scoring here yet in game 2, so no foul just yet. There's a pass here. RLCS up. He's going to send it back down. Reynolds moves into the corner. Pirates. It's interesting that his name is Pirates, not just Pirate.
Someone's got to challenge that way before it gets to the orange corner. Someone's got to be at midfield challenging that ball.
Here comes Gyro, looking to pass it across to his teammate. There comes the Pirates through the back. Cleared away by the Dudes, and now the counterattack. He's going to look to pick up the midfield boost, maybe? No, actually just goes for himself. Gets the shot towards the goal, and Reynolds could possibly put it in. It doesn't happen just yet. It was a good attempt to get this pass off before he gets demolished. 2:43 now. Ralph over towards Reynolds. Shot towards the goal. Gyro's back there. He'll handle it just fine. And so far, the improvement we've seen from the Dudes is they've been able to eliminate the Peeps' options on offense. We've seen fewer shots and no goals yet as we've crossed halftime. At this point, the Peeps already had a commanding lead in game number 1. The game 2, things have been very different, much more defensive.
Yeah, 2 shots apiece from both. Good pass out from RLCS, but cannot get there. And Arsenal with a beautiful pinch save to send that away, but they're not out of the water yet.
RLCS in the middle, keeps the pressure on onto the backboard. Pirates up, doesn't make any contact, and here comes Reynolds. That's the lead for the Dudes. They find the defensive mistake, forced on the pressure here, and they score.
And don't give up that pressure, not so easily. I don't care if you don't have full boost. I don't care if you've got 20 in your tank. You have to have someone pressuring that ball at all times to keep that ball in the zone, and eventually you see the defense does break down, and the Dudes with their first lead of the series.
2:03. On the clock, the Dudes continuing where they left off here on offense. Pirates drops us down, a demolition on the goalie. Arsenal's there, rotates in quickly, and a great transition. Beautiful touch from Pirates and all the way down the field. Arsenal looking to tie the game, finds the shot. Are you kidding me? What a play to tie the game.
I was expecting a pass here, but to have the presence of mind to put it on target, great angle from him to get it not only the defender, but on net. But you see Gyro coming in just to secure it. This is no time where you care about a goal steal. You just want to make sure it goes in the back of the net.
Absolutely. Every goal is worth the same amount, regardless of who scores it here. Arsenal now another shot on target. It's wide. The Reynolds isn't there. Pirates comes in. Does he find the corner? No, it hits the crossbar and the post, and now Gyro in with the follow-ups on the crossbar again, and Pirates will actually roll it into the goal on the ground, and the Peeps, just like that, take control of game 2.
Almost rattles in that upper 90 there, and you see a little bit of a double commit, and Pirates just goes right underneath RLCS. Seems like the Peeps are starting to heat up in this game number 2.
1:30 left on the clock. The Dudes, they had the lead here for the first time in this series, and now they're gonna have to try and find it again. And oh my goodness, it looked like the defender would be able to block this, but they just weren't ready for the speed of Arsenal.
It's just insane that Ralph is looking at that ball backwards. I don't know what he's expecting, but there needs to be some communication on defense. All over the field, regardless. You've got to communicate. You have to know where each other are.
That little turn from RLCS in net, I relate to that on a spiritual level. The fear of own goaling that actually just concedes the goal entirely. The challenge is in the corner. Dudes down by 2. Arsenal goes in the corner. Ralph wins the contest. Here comes Arsenal. Pirates sends it onto the backboard once more. Drop it back down. RLCS takes it past 1. Arsenal up to challenge, but can't quite get there in time. Now back down, 1 minute remaining. RLCS looked for the demo on Pirates, but couldn't find it. Pirates is able to get the clear. Now Ralph passing it across the field. Arsenal will be the first one there. There was nobody there to take the pass from Ralph. RLCS moving on through. Back down the field, RLCS onto the backboard. Arsenal's up. Can he block the shot? He actually had the He actually makes the save. Are you kidding me? I mean, part of this is the dude's shot placement, but still, Arsenal, just in the most lucky of places, gets the save, and they hold on to their 2-goal lead. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how he made that save, but it was absolutely beautiful. He was already flipping off the wall, and yeah, you called it. The accuracy wasn't there, but still a great save. And right now, it is do or die time. They need a goal right now if they want a chance.
Well, if they don't win this game, and have to reverse sweep, and that's not the thing you want to be having to do, especially in a lower bracket situation. RLCS to Ralph. They can put a goal in right now. They have a dream on kickoff, but it's just not happening. The ball's spending too much time in the air. It'll burn the entire clock off, and the Peeps take games 1 and 2 with game 3 so close to that rival series.
This is feeling a little bit like last game, and we know how that works out for the team that's up 2-1. And, well, they're not up 2-1 yet, but let's just pretend. Let's just pretend.
Yeah.
If I'm on the dudes, you got to use this minute to your advantage. You've got to communicate. You've got to figure out what is going wrong and fix it right now. You don't have a minute to spare in this game to try and figure out something new to do. You need to fix it now. And from the kickoff, have that plan set in mind.
I think and being able to clean up your communications right now, again, I'm going to come back to that offensive double commit. Double commits on defense are something offenses try to create because you have to make the decision so quickly. Oftentimes, 2 players will think it's their ball to go for, and it'll cause that mistake. On offense, you don't have that same sort of pressure. You should be communicating with your teammates as you're crossing the midfield line. There should be no confusion. So if they're both going for it, it tells me they're not communicating. I need to see them communicating better and try to control the midfield as much as possible. Do not give the Peeps the opportunity to score.
Yeah, if you double commute.
I do that all the time, you know? 2 cars to the same job.
Absolutely, yeah, you drive one.
Yeah, it's very difficult, very dangerous. Don't try it at home, kids.
Oh, geez, Louise. It's been a long day,
It has been.
I'm not ready for it to be over.
We got at least 1 more game, if not 3 more games.
Please 3. Come on, dudes. Bring this to game 5. I want it so bad. I've missed Rocket League. It's finally back. Give me 3 more games.
We have yet to have a reverse sweep today.
That's
They could do it. The dudes. Could happen right here. They've got to find a way to start dominating the Peeps, and that's not a good start. A double commit there in the midfield on defense. Gyro sends it back. Pirates bumps RLCS and opens up, but he also bumps Gyro, so the ball just stays in midfield. And what was that pass? Arsenal's going to send it back across, and a good midfield response here from the dudes. As Pirates finds Gyro, shot will be wide, and Ralph will send it to the corner.
You know, I like how they opened it up on the kickoff. They purposely had, quote-unquote, a loss go back to the back right corner. Great save from Arsenal. That was impressive.
His teammates put him in a really precarious position, but Arsenal bails him out. The Peeps will stay scoreless here. It's the first minute. Come and go quietly again. Ralph onto the wall, just trying to give themselves a shot. What is happening? The defenses are so lucky. Finally, Ralph says, excuse me, I'm putting a shot on target. You can't stop me. The dudes have the lead.
Yeah, you guys lucked out twice already. It's not going to happen 3 times. And you see him. He knows that that right side of the net is open. He's going to be able to get some power in 50 miles per hour. Down low on the ground to keep it away from 2 of those defenders and out of the reach of the one that actually has his wheels on the ground.
And just demolish Arsenal at this point. Just take away their good luck charm. Whatever he had for breakfast, I want some. RLCS now down the field. Gyro with a quick response. Ralph and RLCS both a little bit up, but Ralph engages the ball while RLCS goes to the backboard.
Come on.
Out of the corner, a miss here. Arsenal will try and send us on target. Gives the pass back to Gyro, blocked here by the dudes, and it'll go back to midfield. An interception from Pirates and a demolition on the RLCS as well, opening up some opportunities. A good response from Ralph, finding RLCS, give them an opportunity, but the counter comes through, and the Peeps, they had an opportunity again. Gyro now, out of his own corner. Popping it high, RLCS can't quite get enough ball contact, and a bump on Ralph in midfield opens up the net. Arsenal can't get it on target. He'll look to set up his teammates as they've got the ball in orange corner. Pinch goes across the entire field to an empty corner, and everybody has to retreat.
Right now, the dudes really have to make sure that their peripheral vision is on point. You've got to be able to see the whole field. You have to know where your teammates are, especially if they're in your field of view. You have to try and get a pass to them or fake a pass to them to try and throw the defense off somehow.
Good save from RLCS over the side. He finds RLCS, who's able to get it past Arsenal. Transition onto offense on the front line. Reynolds gets engaged by Pirates. Now the back pass here to Gyro. 2:42. The Dudes holding on to a 1-goal lead, but they're starting to get pressured more and more in their own half. Arsenal backs off, allows Pirates to move in. Gyro's next in line, but backs off as soon as he sees Reynolds gain ball control, but it's Arsenal. He's been watching the whole play, lurking from the back line. He's able to keep this ball up on offense. Roldes with the backboard positioning, finally gets a great clear. Ralph up to try and find a redirect, but can't quite put his wheels on it. The Pirates back to the mid. On a 1v2, Reynolds at midfield. Wins contact, Ralph gets it out, Roldes up, but Gyro comes in at the last moment. Arsenal now into the corner. Gyro following just behind, gets a pass to another, and it's just Roldes. He makes the save to the side, and Reynolds has to move into goal quickly. Roldes able to clear it across midfield before being demolished. Back and forth. The solo individual plays have been strong, but oh no, they leave an opening. Arsenal doesn't recognize it in time. He sends it onto the backboard. Gyro couldn't find the shot. The Dudes, they've had some good midfield control. They've made a few mistakes in goal here in Gyro. Going to be back down the field. The rotation's leaving it wide open, and a great save from Reynolds to take it away from Pirates, who most certainly had a shot.
Yeah, the Dudes really lucked out there. It was an open net. Unfortunately, that shot was way too high. But I'm really liking how the Dudes are playing right now. If the ball's anywhere near midfield,
oh, great midfield pass. Reynolds slams it home, and with 1:25 left to go, they're up by 2.
It's just a beautiful passing play from Ralph. He sees Reynolds streaking down the middle, and he cuts off a defender, steals that ball away, and puts it right in the net. A 2-goal lead, definitely not out of the woods yet, but this is a good, comfortable position to be in.
Absolutely. No, this is not how they wanted to start. Roldes gets it away. The kickoff goal nearly comes through for the Peeps, which would help just stun the momentum the Dudes are starting to build. Grabbing the boost, Arsenal able to avoid Roldes. And here comes Reynolds, a shot just a bit high. Ralph in with the follow-up. Arsenal clears it away. 2 players here in the corner for the Peeps. 1 minute remaining. Up by 2. The Dudes with the best lead we've seen yet. So Ralph holds on to it, sends it towards the backboard. Arsenal clears it away. Reynolds over on the side. Now down. Onto the edge. Roldes carrying it back to midfield, bumped by his teammate, which gives a lot of space to this ball, and the Peeps respond well. They lose ball control in the corner. Gives Reynolds plenty of space to clear. With 30 seconds remaining, punting the ball is sky high. It's the name of the game for the Dudes. Just keep that ball as close to the ceiling as possible. Eliminate options here for the Peeps. So Ralph comes in looking for a third shot. Actually could possibly put the nail in the coffin. With 17 seconds left, Pirates, it's all up to him. He wins the dunk, gets it back to midfield, and here comes Gyro. He tries to win the challenge but can't get it past. With 10 seconds left, Roldes keeping this ball up, keeping this ball away from the Peeps, and they'll be able to secure a win in Game 3. Send us to Game 4. The Dudes aren't out of it just yet.
And I like that hit just about 5 seconds ago from Reynolds. He had a wide open field, and instead of hitting it towards the net, trying to score a goal, he hits it all the way to the left side of the field where nobody is.
Yeah.
Just killing time. Really smart play from them, really smart positioning from them especially. Anytime you saw them, as I was trying to talk about, but great passing play developed, anytime the ball was near midfield, you saw a defender basically playing Gibbs, sitting in net, just, all right, I'm ready for a shot. We're here on defense. Try and put it past me. I dare you.
Absolutely, and in the presence of mind at the end, burn time off the clock. I mean, the Peeps need the ball. The Dudes don't. They're like, you want the ball here? Go get it. It's over there. You got to chase it down. That's right. They're like, solid, dude. Got to go get your own ball. That wasn't a good joke. I won't ever say that one again. Folks, the Dudes bounce back in Game 3 with Game 4 inbound now. The question is, we saw this in the last match. Seoul eSports was able to take Game 3, and then the adjustments from the compadres comes through. They take Game 4. Can the Peeps find the way to beat what the Dudes presented, and can the Dudes find a way to continue to outsmart the Peeps in Game 4?
That's the $100,000 question, because that is going to be the difference between them getting in the rival series and this going to a Game 5 and being an absolute toss-up. Because if it goes to Game 5, you better be scared, because the Dudes are one of the most hungry teams in the qualifiers, and they're at this point. If you give them, if they smell blood at all, oh baby, it's over.
Be afraid of momentum right now, as it is shifting, and it's a hard thing to get it to shift back once it's swung in a different direction. The Dudes now into Game 4. Came back from the brink. Game 3 was one of their last lives. They're able to find the 1-up. Now as we get going here on Utopia. start on offense. A good clear from Gyro. Pinch goes through. Roldiz has an open net to shoot at, and he'll find it. The pinch just working out the dudes. They find the goal in game 4, looking comfortable.
And right there, great play of being that cherry picker down the field, and it pays off. Goes by all the defenders. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's always good to have an extra man down the field to be able to just tap it in the net.
When Roldiz' positioning there, it just worked out for the dudes, because the challenge at midfield that passed him the ball, had they lost that, the Peeps would have been in a great 1v2/3 in net. And here on the other end, a defensive mistake in goal leaves, or on the corner rather, ties up the game immediately.
Yeah, you can't have these. You absolutely cannot have these. This isn't rank A anymore. This isn't even rank X. This is the rival series play-in, and if you want to make it, you have to play picture-perfect Rocket League, and we didn't see that right there.
In the defender's defense, he had Gyro right up on his face. It can be difficult when you got a defender breathing down your neck. Oh my goodness, what? We've scored 3 goals in the first 30 seconds, Subi.
I would say Reddles made up for that mistake he just made. Absolutely did. Great shot placement, and kind of wondering if Arsenal had no boost on that play, so he's just kind of like, well, good shot.
That was incredible. I don't know what to expect at this point from these teams. We've had such slow defensive games with low scoring all the way to the final moment, and then here, 3 goals in the first minute of game 4, which could be the last life for the dudes. They're coming alive when they need it. They have been more and more aggressive as the series has gone on, and it's really starting to pay off for them.
Oh, and now they've got a fast break developing too.
Oh, Ralph looking for an opportunity. He'll actually back off, allow Roldiz to engage this one. Pirates is there. Pinch goes away. Reddles demolished. So we'll open up some space for the Peeps. And Gyro looking to get it away. Here comes Roldiz. Pirates engages now Arsenal versus Ralph. In the corner, it'll be Ralph that wins, and Gyro moves in to pick up ball control. Flicks it over the top of Reddles. Pirates moves in underneath him, but Roldiz takes it away. Now Gyro. The midfield control has been moving upwards and upwards. So the players have been out-reading each other. Just moves the ball higher and higher on the pitch. The Pirates, he looks to pass it to Arsenal, but Arsenal got bumped by Retails. There will be no shot. Ralph trying to play it out. Reddles a little bit low on boost there as he was trying to find it in the corner. And some misses from Pirates here. He just circles the ball twice. That gives Ralph and company some time. Here comes Roldiz, the shot towards the goal, hits the post. Pirates gets the clear, and Arsenal should be able to put this one on target and get the tie game. No, Ralph saves it away. It looked like it maybe was high on the corner, but either way, a brilliant save to keep the lead here for the dudes.
He put like over half his body into the net, so it would just absolutely make sure that ball pinched out. Great defense from him. Holy smokes.
Arsenal back across. Here comes Gyro trying to shoot behind Reddles, but couldn't quite get it enough to the corner. And Roldiz was right there as well. Well defended right now by the dudes. Here comes Gyro, the pop over 1. Reddles will try to play it up towards Roldiz, who's in the cherry pick again. Gyro now up, plays it between 2. It's just Ralph in the back line as the rest of his team retreats, but he gets a great clear. Now Reddles onto the backboard. Roldiz airborne, looking for the shot, finds it underneath Arsenal, who was up too high, and a 2-goal lead. The dudes are starting to get control.
Yeah, you see Arsenal going up, trying to come out the mouth of the goal up top. Not sure about that decision, but Roldiz with the great presence of mind to put that shot on target.
I wonder if he thought he had more boost than he did, because coming off the backboard to try and clear that one would have worked if he had enough boost to get off fast, but he was still on the goal when the shot came through. Brilliance here from the dudes. So Roldiz has found 2. Arsenal gets a save as what would have been a 4th goal. Now Ralph try and pop this one back into the middle. Roldiz airborne. Can he find a 3rd shot? Puts it on the backboard. Arsenal puts it away, but Ralph airborne again, now into the corner. The rest of his team backs off, happy with their lead. Just wanting to tighten up the defensive back end. Getting the pass 1. Here comes Arsenal, though, and he'll find the goal. No, Retail sends it away. They hold on in the goal. And the shot placement from the Peeps, a little bit awry. A few times that they have had an opportunity where they could score, and if they could just put it upper post, they would have most likely be tied up right now. But no, the goals just have not been there.
You know, if this goes to a game 5, the Peeps better find some ibuprofen for Arsenal. He is carrying this team. He needs some help right now. 70 points from Pirates, 50 from Gyro, both with one shot on the board, and that's it. They need to do something to help out Arsenal.
Gyro up towards Arsenal. A brilliant pass. But Ralph back into the blue box again. Arsenal and Gyro just a little bit confused, and Reynolds will take advantage of it with 4:59 seconds. We've just crossed into the last minute and a 3-goal lead for the dudes.
And you see Arsenal just eyes wide open, deer stuck in the headlights from that big boost pad in the corner. Passes right by the net, expecting his teammate to be there, but nowhere to be found. And a 3-goal lead, this is basically that cutoff point where it's really hard to come back, especially under a minute.
Well, again, just like a communication here from the Peeps. Gyro had already gone up, and it kind of eliminated himself from the play. He needed to communicate that to Arsenal that he did not have time to go for the corner boost. But in this situation, they don't talk. The shot comes through. With 38 seconds left, down by 3, the Peeps are going to have to start planning on Game 5. We said it earlier, we haven't had a reverse sweep yet today, but the dudes are looking to pull it off for us, Subi.
I would absolutely love that. Either of these teams, I'm going to be excited to be in the rival series. I feel like this season has the strongest teams yet, and either of these would be a great addition to those other 7.
Here comes Pirates into the corner. Arsenal just looking for any shot. And even just like one more goal here at the end would be some nice kind of like morale booster to kind of bring momentum back on your side a little bit, but it just doesn't happen here. The dudes take Game 3. They take Game 4. Now 2 games apiece in the series as we roll into Game 5. You asked for it, Subi. You're getting it here. One more game to finish off the day.
I just got to say thank you to the dudes. They heard my request, obviously, and
you know what the response is? What can I say? You're welcome. That's right. We'll have more on to this team later on, but right now we're going to talk about Game 5. And folks, Champions Field. Every person, every player that has ever won the RLCS, their names hang up on those banners right here. And every one of the players in this field have a dream of having their name on those banners.
I was wondering why mine wasn't up there. That answers a lot of my questions.
Dude, mine's not up there, and I'm an analyst.
What is an analyst?
If someone can give me an answer, that'd be great. People ask me that question all the time, and I don't know. So, Game 5, the Peeps have not been able to figure out the dudes. And honestly, for me, the dudes have significantly stepped up their midfield pressure, and it's almost like they're more confident in their decisions. They're just saying, hey, just go for it. If you think you've got it, call it, make the crazy play. They're leaving us openings. Let's just play our game in their territory, and they've been taking up the pace, and the Peeps just haven't been able to match it yet.
You know what I really think they did? They just went, ugh, and just like shook out all those jitters and
just shake them out.
Yeah, you got to shake off that bad juju. And honestly,
I mean, the haters are going to hate.
They will.
But you got to shake it off. You just got to shake it off. I'm not going to say the middle line because then it's probably copyrighted. And so
I feel like
you guys know what I was going for right there, don't you, chat? Yeah, you know. You got it.
Yeah.
Game 5, the last game of the day here in North America. You win this one, you're into the rival series, and Roldiz wants to start it off hot. Doesn't quite get the goal, and Gyro gets the block in midfield. Now it's Arsenal up against Reddles in the back. Reddles, he has the space. Arsenal just gave him the ball, and now the counterattack back on the field. It's Gyro and Pirates here as Reddles puts the pressure on.
Good opening play, though, from the dudes here. I'm loving the aggression we're seeing. They want this so bad, and I need to see the same sort of charisma on the field right now from the Peeps.
4:30. First 30 seconds come and go. We've had games with 3 goals in that amount of time, and we've had many games where nothing gets scored until the second half of the game. No idea what to expect here between these teams. As Pirates finds the pass out to Arsenal, and the ball will go towards midfield, towards the empty half. Ralph, the first to respond. Riddle's looking for demos, doesn't find anything. As rolled is now the shot towards the goal will be sent away. It was already high, but the pressure starting to build here for the dudes, and they are starting to get back into the rhythm we've seen in games 3 and 4, where they find the midfield pressure over and over again. Arsenal in goal, send it away. The first minute comes and goes.
What a save!
What a save indeed.
Thank you, Shogun. And it just feels like right now the spacing on the Peeps is not there. They're way too spread apart. There's no pressure on the ball, especially for being in their defensive half. They need to be a lot more aggressive than they are because they're allowing shot after shot on target.
Pirates comes in, tries to create pressure. Gyro towards the back. Ralph and Roldiz connecting Reddles up, but Arsenal also missing. Nobody making contact there on that lofted ball. The shot from Gyro's a bit soft from the midfield. He gets the demolition on the RLCS, which will open up some space. But again, no real solid control here from the Peeps. A stark contrast from games 1 and 2. They try to find the pass play across, but it's not going to happen. RLCS now up onto the wall. Gyro puts it back down. Reddles towards RLCS, drops it back to Reddles. He's got ball control again, and they are just continuously holding on to this. Pirates blast it over the top of one and into the corner. They managed to get the boost starve as well, but loses the challenge to Ralph. That challenge was kind of everything on that one. As RLCS bumped around in his own half. Reddles moves in. Great teamwork here and good solid solo play to get it past 2 players.
Yeah, this is just good defensive Rocket League we're seeing right now. Both teams knowing that it could be the golden goal or the silver goal, as you say, that really decides this game. Could just be one.
Arsenal onto the backboard. Can he double tap it in by himself? No, RLCS sends it away. The defense holds on and will stay scoreless. So we've crossed halftime. It's definitely on the more defensive side of things here this game. And Gyro back in middle. Pirates lurking in midfield as RLCS sends it over to Reddles in the corner. Pop over Pirates. Gyro stalls. Bump on the defender. As Reddles tries to open up space. Ralph comes in, but the challenge goes over to the side. RLCS trying to be the first one there. Loses contact, and here it comes back. Here's Reddles now, back down the field. A flick past one, but it'll go wide.
Yeah, he had 0 boost there, unfortunately, but Ralph not giving up, just bullying his way through like a bull in a china shop, trying to push that into the box, but good defense there to turn this ball over and put it into the offensive half.
Ralph hoping to connect with Reddles, gets it over the top of Arsenal, and he does find his teammate. A demolition on a Gyro, he looks for the goalie as well. Arsenal Pirates are not quite sure what to do. RLCS sends it high, and where is Ralph? He's nowhere to be seen. As Reddles on the side here, he'll look to try and pass it to his teammate who's now moved up. Here comes Ralph for the shot, looking for the screen. Arsenal can't quite get the clear, and RLCS engages as well. Now back into the middle. RLCS looking for the back flip, but can't find it. Gyro sends it down the field. Now Arsenal looking for the shot, the back flip towards the corner. It's wide. And everybody, it'll just take a step back, breathe for a moment. This one got very heated for a moment. We're approaching the final minute here, and nobody has the upper hand.
These are the types of game 5 we love. What a shot from Pirates. Just barely off target, but they're not done.
The accuracy, it's been a problem for Peeps. That one could have secured their spot in the rival series. Reddles now. Still got a defender in the back, it's Gyro. All the way to the corner, Ralph tries to pick this one up, gets bumped. Still manages to get a bit of a clear now. RLCS on the backboard. He's got Reddles across. Arsenal takes the shot. Reddles makes the save. Again, he's made these cross-goal saves time and time again, and it keeps the dudes alive. It's Ralph. Tries to engage Arsenal. Up to the wall. Reddles
actually took out Soul.
Stall out play. Allow his team time to get boost.
I have goosebumps right now.
13 seconds remaining. Nobody finding the goal. Gyro lurks in the front, puts it back into the corner. Pirates moving in quickly. RLCS plays it across his own goal. Arsenal up, Gyro looking for an opportunity. See if he can keep it up, but no, Reddles takes it all the way down. Overtime, game 5. Next goal, you're into the rival series.
Oh my goodness, this is the perfect way to end this day. Oh, I couldn't wish for anything more. I'm losing my mind right now. This is so cool.
The dudes, they were 1 game away from being eliminated, and now 1 goal away from completing the reverse sweep and qualifying. RLCS to send it up. Retails, airborne as well. I've been trying to avoid calling them retails the whole day. Ralph with the shot. Arsenal sends it to the side. Now Reddles back in again. The pressure building. The dudes, they've had control games 3 and 4, and it's not looking different. Ralph's up, sends the shot wide. Reddles can possibly get the pass back, but he misses. Now Gyro back off the air, down the field. Here comes RLCS. He sends it high, but Pirates airborne sends it on target. No, it goes in. The Peeps, they took games 1 and 2, and they had to go all the way to overtime in game 5, but they finally seal the deal, and it's Pirates that does it.
Oh, and Ralph almost had the save, but what a shot from Pirates. He saw his opening, he saw the small window, and he put it as hard as he could right on target.